Hello, hello. I want to say thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate our connection. And today I am talking about advisory services. Is that something you offer your clients? Maybe they ask you questions. They want to get some input from you. They need some additional insights to understand the financials better before they move forward with important build out or expansion. And you just don't know how to really offer that into your firm. So that's what I'm going to talk about today, because there is so much of a push for accounting professionals, whether you are a CPA, an enrolled agent, a bookkeeper, to offer advisory services. It is a hot topic and it's a growing trend. Now, if that's something that interests you, then you might find that thinking about it raises more questions than it answers. And you start doing research, you start looking into it, you start thinking about it, and all the information out there can be overwhelming. Some of the questions top of your mind might be, how does this work? Who would be interested? How do I charge for that? Am I qualified? Do I need to get another certification? I'm already too busy with the day-to-day workload. I can't imagine how to add high-level services into what I offer. So those are some of the things that come up. I understand that. I want to be able to share my 5-step trusted advisor blueprint, just to give you like the 30,000-foot view, the strategy as to how this starts to work. First of all, let's start with the people. You want to know who those quality clients are that you want to work with. These are the people that when you see that you're having a meeting with them or that you're doing some work for them, they make you smile because they appreciate you, they respect you, they actually take your insights and apply them. So you want to think about who that person is, and it could be a combination of what industry they're in, as well as the personality, because let's just face it, if you just focus on an industry, there might be some personalities in there that just aren't a fit for you. So you want to make sure that it's a personality match, which is called the psychographics. After people, then we think about process. What is it that you do in a step-by-step manner to be able to help your clients get from the mess that they have when they first meet you to where you know that they can be, where their businesses are running smoothly, they have financial health, they are making decisions based on data instead of winging it. And this includes your 6- and 7-figure business owners that you're working for, that you're operating the books, and you wonder, how did they get to be that successful without ever having their finances in order? So you want to start to be able to understand what are the steps that you take them through. And then we look at how to build advisory services into that process so that it is part of your system. As you do that, it becomes more efficient. The next thing we want to do is package. This is where you get to start to separate your fees from time, and you're now being able to bundle things together. And part of the things that you bring into that package are the things that maybe just take you a couple minutes, but you are able to do it in a couple minutes because you spent years acquiring that knowledge and that expertise. Or maybe there's something where you are doing this for your clients, but they never even realize it or appreciate it because you're not charging them for it, or you're undercharging for it. So by separating your fees and time and creating packages, that is a way to start to build higher level advisory services into your offerings and be well paid for it. The next thing is pricing, because this has nothing to do with your time. This is about putting your expertise, what's in your head, front and center, and leading with that. By doing that, we are able to position you as that go-to expert. You have the solutions to their problems. As a result of that, your rates ought to reflect that value that you offer to your clients. Once again, your expertise leads front and center. That means that you don't want to charge for your time, because as you gain more expertise, you become more efficient at something, you get punished for that efficiency and that added expertise. So that is why I encourage my clients to separate their fees from time. And I will let you know, almost every single person I speak to that does accounting services, bookkeeping, taxes, if they are connecting their fees to forms or time, they are leaving money on the table. They are undercharging. So we need to correct that because what you know offers so much value and you deserve to be well paid for that. After that is positioning. This is where we lead with your expertise and what you know, the fact that you can give them the information to make better decisions, to have financial health, to turn things around, to save on their taxes and remove all the tax stress. What it is that you know that really assists them to be able to move forward and they no longer are feeling in the dark or stuck. So this is about focusing on the problem you solve. And you do this before you ever even have that first consultation meeting with them. This starts out when they first become aware of you, whether it is through an in-person networking event, social media, wherever people find out about you. Maybe that is your best referral source, and that we're focusing on having them understand that you are that go-to expert as opposed to seeing you as a technician that just puts data in and then keeps them compliant. So we want to switch that around and lead with what you know, and then have what you do be part of the solution, as opposed to what most accounting professionals do right now is they focus on the tasks and then they have their expertise kind of as a secondary thing. So we need to flip that in order to really establish you as an advisor. So here is an advanced tip. Clients, basically, when they're reaching out to you, they want to know if you can fix their problem. That is what is top of mind for them and why they decided to have a conversation with them. What you want to do right from the beginning, and like I said, this can start before they even have that first initial consultation with you, is understand their concerns, their challenges, and start to educate them about how you solve those things. As a result, they really get that you know what you're talking about. They see the fact that you have the insights, the knowledge, that expertise to be able to remove their concerns, their worries, get them unstuck so they can move forward and feel less stress about things. So that is really what you want to do. And when they do that, and they see that you're a consultant, that you have the answers and you can take away their worries, then it dissolves the price sensitivity concern. You are no longer having to compete on price. You can now have fees that reflect your value. So if that appeals to you and you wonder how to apply this to your practice, then join me next Wednesday, July 13th at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific. I am doing a brand new masterclass called Build Advisory Services to increase your revenue and boost your client success. Once again, it is next Wednesday, July 13th. This free masterclass is called Build Advisory Services to increase your revenue and boost your clients' success. I want you to join me. What we're going to focus on is how to successfully integrate advisory services into your firm, the number one strategy to kickstart your advisory services. And then I'm going to go even deeper into the 5 steps to rise up as a valued advisor. You can find that at businesssuccesssolution.com/advisory, which is ADVISORY. Once again, save your spot, businesssuccesssolution.com/advisory. Go there now, and I will also put that in the link below. Anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Please join me next Wednesday on how to build advisory services into your firm. I look forward to hearing from you and what is top of your mind. Loren Fogelman, showing accounting professionals how to double their income, working half the time.